Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a beautiful 61-degree Tuesday, the 6th of June. By the dark of the moon. Dark of the moon on the 6th of June. What is that? Convoy or something like that? Yeah? I don't know why. Every June 6th, I think that stupid little saying. Childhood memories you just never let go of, I reckon. But anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day. I think it's supposed to be mid-80s here, and I think low 90s in Vancouver. It's going to be a scorcher here for a little bit. But it is that time of year when things start to and can happen at any moment. Man, sure makes you want to hang out in the morning out here. Just get up early and just camp out here at the bistro table and just ponder life. All right, let's get her going. It's going to be a beautiful day, Mama. It's going to be a warm one. Yep. Warmer than it's been. Little pine trees everywhere. Gotta love them. Little flowers still blooming around. Life is good. Well, Mama, it's a comfortable 72 degrees now, but it's going to get to about warm. 91 today.
Yeah.
Back into the 90s.
There will be shedding.
Heck yeah. Well, Mama?
Yes, hub.
It was a wonderful drive to work. It's safe.
Yes.
No crazy people. Now we start off our work day. Yes. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
And I'll see you as the day goes on.
Alrighty, hub.
Alrighty. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Back in the day, when these older body-styled RTs were relevant, people used to complain about how much for the price of installing the GPS mount in a harness. This is what it takes. Besides this, you got to loosen the bars. The wire's got to go past the platform that holds that. They got to come through here. None of this you can get with the fairing on. Route it safely. I've seen people homegrown these things and pinch them between the glove box and the upper cowling. I've seen some nightmarish jobs on these things, but you got to do it right. Even BRP supplied little zip tie things. You ever wonder what those little dots are underneath your panel? There's a zip tie clip on the other side. It's got to be safely out of the way. Can't chafe on anything. That gas tank will cut you like a razor blade. That's why in a lot of places you have that molding on there. Got to have easy access to the fuse that plugs into the harness back there. Oh yeah, that's a lot to take off to put a GPS harness on there. Those of you that have these and cried back in the day, there is a reason. Nowadays, you just plug your phone into the USB port up front and it's already there. Let's take this wonderful 2016 RTS for a test ride. He's got her GPS. So I noticed last night he doesn't have didn't have the battery in it. The boxes for the kits, some of it kind of looks new, some of it looks like it might have been mounted, but the wiring harness is so fresh. But the GPS definitely looks used. But anyway, the battery wasn't in it, so I put it in and plugged it in. First thing I'm going, it's showing. It shows it's low, so I put it on the charger and it's showing a full battery with the charger plugged in. That's usually not a good sign. So I'd sit there for an hour or so and unplugged it to put it on right here before we're taking our test ride. This is the old Zumo 590, which I think you can still buy that thing. Man, they got the ones they have now or it's like having your phone up there. It's so clear and detailed, and like the XT series, Garmin XTs, but it won't. I don't know if you can use this mount to do that. I think it's different, but anyway, this is this period. It fits the bike, and they do work. There's tons of people that still have them and use them. Just absolutely durable as heck. The batteries, however, don't last forever, and this battery is dead. I unplugged that thing to see where the charge was, and I got low battery warning and a shut-off notice, and that's it. It's working now because it's getting the feed from the vehicle. But the batteries aren't that expensive. You can get them like at Battery Plus or Amazon or whatever. I mean, I would suggest spending money and getting the Garmin battery, because lipos can be very dangerous. Don't be messing around with cheap aftermarket stuff. But it is what it is. The battery's easy on this one because it's just got a little quarter turn, little spin latch on the back. You don't have to keep track of that cool little Garmin Phillips screwdriver. I love those things. Look, something came through and took a limb off. Oh, it's probably the street sweeper, because he was going right. You can see where he went through here. He went right along the edge. So it's 87 out here. My I took it off to wash my hands. But my watch was saying it was 87, and the high is supposed to be 90. It's originally predicted at 91. It'll probably hit that anyway. It'll probably exceed that. So I've already thrown my next project on the bench. It's a 2022 RT Limited that just gets the spring. It's funny, you get some of those, well, the 22s, yeah, 21, 22, or 2021s can be a mix. I'm pretty sure most, if not all, the 22s are just a spring. I think it was early production, late production, 21s that was a hit or miss. Actually, the way the bulletin reads, it looks like it's 2021, but you just have to hook it up. You just don't know. Or look it up. And Boss Web, or yeah, Boss Web, do a VIN inquiry on it. And you guys can go to the bottom of the homepage, because it's a safety recall that will show up or not show up. It's like I can, Harley has the same thing. Go down at the bottom, type in Flirty or type in the Road King, and it says it has a brake switch recall. It's a pressure switch for the rear brake, which they've been for, geez, maybe before some of you guys were even born. But I don't think any young people watch my vlogs. It's old people talking about spiders and stuff. I get a lot of young people watching RC stuff, which is cool. Welcome aboard, you young fellers. They meet up with you guys and go on one of your events. We go play around, go bashing down the trails, see what kind of trouble we can get into. It's cool to watch those events. You know, there's tons of videos on it. Oh Lord, there's just no end to them. And it's just a mixture of everybody out there. There's grandpas out there that can barely walk. Got a remote in one hand and a cane in the other, and they're out there enjoying it, all having a great time. Man, that draws some big crowds. That is crazy. The rock crawling segment is the largest, fastest growing segment in remote control anything. That's why everybody's got it in the game. If you make RC cars, you're gonna make a rock crawler or a scale crawler. Would be nice to someday buy a kit, and, you know, one of the professional kits. They're never ready to run. It's the ones you compete with. You buy the kit, assemble it from the last nut, bolt, spring clip, whatever, and you have to supply the radio and all the electronics and the including servos, ESC, or 2-in-1 if you go that route, but you need a radio to communicate with it. Cool stuff. But all went well on this thing. The only issue was the battery. Like I say, the box was dated 2016, same year as this bike. Man, it's been a long time since I've installed a GPS on one of these old Spyders. It was like almost everyone got one back in the day. Like I say, you learn all these little tricks and try to get it all in there properly. And yeah, it's kind of tricky. Not really tricky, just a lot to do, a lot to take off, and a lot to put all back together once you get it all zip tied in there correctly. Make sure she's functioning and all that stuff. You can't turn the key on unless you want to clear a host of codes until you get the console, or the upper fairing console, installed, because yeah, it doesn't like not seeing the dash, because the dash has information in there. If you turn it on and the dash isn't hooked up, it don't like that at all. But it simply won't turn on, because there's other things that are feeding through these 3 great big harnesses that get disconnected when you take it off. But anyway, make sure it works. It does. Make sure it's getting power, and these no longer communicate with the bike like the old ones did. I think if you bought the, you know, like the CB, which is long since discontinued, some other component, I think it can feed through the bike. You have the entertainment harness and all that stuff on. The entertainment harness is a whole nother, but it has that communication system that is wired. There's no Bluetooth. The only Bluetooth with this thing is I think you can hook up with your phone from the 660 and the newer 590. I don't know what the newest one is now, or if there is a newer one, since they went to the LED displays on them. What was that, 18? There's no CB radios and any of that stuff. No Garmin, and you can buy a kit and put the Garmin on it, but it's much more simplified, and it's the same thing. It doesn't communicate with the bike at all. It would go through a Cena headset, or I'm sure other headsets as well. But if any technology changes, and everything just goes with it. The old stuff we used to use, and in all fairness, everything works so much better than the old stuff anyway. So much better. All the nice communications, and I don't know, just, I love information. Nowadays you get tons of it. My way of touring, like I say all the time, is just a good old phone. And with Google, Apple Maps, you don't have to worry about losing where you're going. It caches as it goes along. I mean, it's tough to get in a position where, and with, I don't know about Apple Maps, I know with Google Maps you can actually save. No more looking than flying. You can save the information, and it's not a whole lot of data. It's kind of crazy, them things overhead, huh? Yeah. Wonder what the towel's down there for. Ew. Don't fall. Don't give way. Be kind to the spider guy. Sure doing a lot of work on that thing. I like, because this was the arrangement for so long that's so intuitive to me, because there's a lot of muscle memory built into the park switch and everything being where it's at. It's nice to get on one, not hit the wrong buttons. But things change, you get used to them. This thing runs good too. She's nice and peppy. She's happy. Who doesn't like a happy spider? Bank it in. Drag a knee. Alrighty. I doubt I'll test ride you on that. It's almost the same color. It's a Deep Marsala 2022. I think it's a dark edition. And it's just a brake spring. You can reach in there and get that without taking everything apart. You gotta do a little voodoo magic with your hands and how that spring winds on there. You gotta think about it for a second. It's a tight spot where you're going too, but you don't have to take anything apart. You can do it. Get it on the rack up in the air and crawl underneath and get it. Alright, here we are. It even says where we're sitting. That's pretty cool. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, what a spider-infested day it was today.
Yes.
I was joking about arachnophobia yesterday. Dude, that was seriously on today. Our other tech, Cable, it's got the coolest name for a motorcycle tech. Cable.
I know.
Clutch cable, throttle cable, but it's not spelled that way. But anyway, he's getting his master certificate at BRP now. He's in-house training. He's basically a master tech. He just needs to have their certificate. Yes. So he's there doing that. So all of his spider work is now getting poured my way, or a good portion of it. That boy gets a lot done, because that's like way too many spiders. He's good. He's like my son. He just flies to him. He's really good at it.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for quite a while. But you're Harley coming up the road. But anyway, I think on that, we're going to cut her short.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an awesome Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. Hump day tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll see you then.
Yes.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.